You're surrounded by people who are not so nice. You yourself are not so nice. You have a Yetzer Hara that's not so nice. You have thoughts and feelings that are not so nice. What do you make of that? What sense does that make before you get depressed? First think about it. What does that mean? What does that say? It says God created a really messed up world. Well, we know that. Now what? He wants us to fix it. And when we fix it, it gives him great pleasure. Well, let's get to it. What have we got to be upset about? As Alter Rebbe says, a person shouldn't feel terrible about his condition because I didn't create myself. Ani lo yasisi es atzmi. The Eibishter did it. The Alter Rebbe says like this. A person should say to himself, Emes hu kein b'li safek. It is true without a doubt. She'ani rochik ma'id me Hashem, that I am very far from the Eibishter. U'meshukatz u'mesuyev, I am disgusting and despicable. Despicable is really bad. Etc., etc., etc. It gets worse, right? It's all true. It's all true. Ach, kol zehu ani levadi. But that's just me. And the animal soul that's in me. But that's not all there is to me. Yesh bekirbi chelik Hashem mamish. And that's true of every Jew, even the lowest of the low. Only this little piece of God is suffering because of me. It's stuck in me and it doesn't like it. It's not comfortable in me. It's in golus within me. Therefore, rather than be upset, the lower I am and the worse I am, that makes it worse for the godly soul that is in me, and it makes the golus more painful. So the rachmanus is greater. So if I think, oh, I'm so disgusting, I'm so bad, I'm so unholy, and then you think, and a little piece of God is stuck in me? That poor neshama. How could it tolerate it? And therefore, harachmanus aleha gdeila ma'id. So the worse I am, the more I have to be concerned with the nefesh alikis. How is it surviving? So, rather than kvetch about my condition, I will make it my business to take the neshama out of its gullus and give her what she needs. Here's Alter Rebbe's words. Osim kol magmosi v'chefzi. I will put all my efforts and all my desire l'haitzia, to take her out, u'laha'aleisa, and to lift her up, migolus zu, from this exile, l'hashiva el beis aviha, to return her to her father's home, kinureha, as in her youth when she was one with the Eibishter. How do I do that? Kisha'osim kol magmosi b'teiru mitzvahs, when I put all my effort into mitzvahs, lahalbish bahem kol esa b'chineseha, so that my godly soul feels at home. The Medrash gives a mashal. A princess marries a peasant, and they go to live on the farm. And the peasant is very good, very devoted. And after a couple of weeks, he sees that the princess is not happy. And he's very upset about it. He wants to make the princess happy. So he thinks, what could possibly be making her sad? And he concludes that it must be that there aren't enough potatoes in the house. So he brings home more potatoes. Princess is not happier. So he thinks, oh, it's tomatoes. So he brings home more tomatoes. Princess is not happier. In fact, she's sadder. So he does everything he can possibly think of to make her happy, and she's not. So finally he says to her, what is wrong with you? I've given you everything a person could want. Why aren't you happy? And she says, I know you tried. You want to make me happy, but I'm a princess. And you have no idea what makes a princess sad or happy. You think potatoes? Tomatoes? I'm used to the palace. I grew up in a palace where there are the greatest thinkers of the kingdom come and deliver their lectures. And the greatest musicians come and play music. And the greatest artists come and bring their works of art. That's what I miss. And when I realized that you're trying to make me happy with potatoes and tomatoes, it made me even sadder, because you have no idea what a princess needs. The neshama comes down into a body. The body is very devoted to the neshama. And when it feels that the neshama is unhappy, what does the body think? Maybe I need to eat more. Maybe I need to eat less. Maybe I need to eat different foods. Maybe I need more money. Maybe I need more friends. What's making me unhappy? So you try. And the neshama is saying, oh, please. You think more potatoes are going to make me happy? So what should the father do if the princess goes to the farm to live with the peasant? Peasant's a good guy. Has his talents too. What he has to do, the king has to send along with the princess little pieces of the palace, so that she can surround herself with these familiar royal objects, so that she feels a little bit at home. That's what mitzvahs are. Our neshama feels very out of place, in exile within the body. So the Eibishter says, before you go down into the body, pack a suitcase. Fill it up with mitzvahs. Take it with you, so that when you're living on the farm, which is Olam Hazeh, you'll be able to decorate your life with these royal objects, and then you'll feel like a princess, even while you're living on the farm. Turn the farm into a little palace. Machda Eretz Yisrael.